and we're learning about the fighting application of the Tiger Crane art. Yeah, that's the subject for this afternoon. Yeah. What I'd like you to do, yeah, gather around me. Yeah. And, yeah. Right. Yeah, come in closer. Yeah. So, your name? Noam. Okay. I'm Ian. Yeah, good to meet you. So, we do Kung Fu, and you want to learn about fighting. Yeah. Well, for me, now, yeah, maybe I'm more interested in kind of mastering myself, staying healthy. Yeah. But yeah, when I was young, I definitely thought differently. Yeah. Coming to so we learn how to apply the art for fighting. First thing, context and calibration. A technique that works well in one situation, in one context, may be completely inappropriate for another context, another situation. Yeah. So you have to know when to use the technique and when not to use it. Yeah. Calibration is knowing how hard to go in. You're going hard, you hurt somebody, and you have to face the consequences of your actions. Yeah. Maybe you got to deal with the police. Maybe you got to deal with their family. So you can get yourself into quite a lot of trouble by fighting. Yeah. So we try to use appropriate level of force. So I try to explain that. I'll make it clear. Kanika, do you want to be the example? Yeah. So let's say I'm working security. Yeah. I'm on a nightclub door, and I've told Kanika she's not coming in. Yeah. And she doesn't want to take no for an answer. She's kind of pushing through. So that's very, very reasonable, very gentle force. Okay. Now she's pushing back. She don't want to go. Yeah. So I'm going to use that slightly more assertive. Yeah. There's a little bit of pain there. There's no pain there. There's a little bit of pain there. But it's just getting the message across. Yeah. Now, okay, she's still not got the idea. Yeah. So she's going to try to come and push past me. Yeah. Okay. Now, up. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. That's much more confrontational. It's much more physical. But it's the third attempt. Yeah. And it's not particularly unreasonable. There's no injury. Yeah, I haven't injured the person, but I have physically manhandled them. But I've got justification because they're not giving up. Yeah, so I'm using reasonable force. So let's look at that. Okay, flip it around the other way. What's unreasonable force? You're pushing your way into the nightclub. Yeah, I stamp you into the pavement. Oh, I've got a body. What am I going to do with it? Yeah. What about those 300 witnesses? Yeah. It's silly. So, thanks. If you're clever, you respond with the right degree of force, yeah, you don't overdo it. But if possible, you try not to use the force at all. Okay, that's good. Now, specific to our Tiger Crane art. If you take a look at Sun Tzu's Art of War, it's the most famous Chinese strategy book. Yeah. It's actually quite long and kind of boring, but you need to pick out the best bits. Yeah. He says that the general who knows himself and knows his enemy will not be defeated in 100 battles. Know yourself, know where you're strong, where you're weak. And know your opponent, know where they're strong and where they're weak. And meet them somewhere where you're strong and they're weak. That's basically what he's talking about. Okay, so what does that mean? Kaneka's going to be the example again. Now, if Kaneka does Taekwondo, then what she really wants to do is kick me in the head. Yeah, so go on, just the light. Yeah, that's your kind of Taekwondo approach. Okay, she needs distance. It's a long range, long distance approach. So again, you're going to do the same thing, and I want to be there. Yeah, I want to be right in close, and now I'm going to throw you on the floor. When you're like that, Taekwondo's not much good. Yeah, not much good. So, range. You choose the range that you want to fight at. If you're a kickboxer, yeah, again, you want to be out there. You don't want to be in here. No. Okay, you get the idea. If you do Thai boxing, you're quite comfortable in a clinch, but there, that's where I want to be. This is where Kung Fu is good. Right up, tied up, close, touch contact. On the other hand, if Kaneka does wrestling or judo, what she wants to do, probably come in, get underhooks or grab me and throw me. Yeah. So what am I going to do? You come in to grab. Yeah. Again, it's the same thing, tie the arms up. Now, when we're here, this is our sticky hands, pushing hands thing that we've been practicing. That's where we're strong. If I can fight there, then I should win. Yeah. Unless you've been practicing it harder than I have. So, our approach, touch contact, tie someone up, don't let them do what they want to do, and beat them from there, Jimmy.
What if there's a situation where we're on the floor, maybe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Is there any Kung Fu techniques?
Yeah, you don't get taken down. And if you get taken down, stand up. And if that doesn't work, make sure you've got a mate watching your back. Yeah. But if you get taken to the floor, then you're in someone else's comfort zone and not yours. So you don't go down. Yeah. And if you do go down, well, that's the two things you need. Number one is a friend who can take the guy who's on top, and the other one's a knife. Yeah. Because even if you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you got me on the floor. If I knife you, so if you're in that situation, you want to have a knife. Yeah. But better not to get into the situation. Yeah.
Was wrestling, there's,
Sorry?
With wrestling, there's
Yeah.
very definitive weight classes, so you can't, wrestle someone who's too much heavier with you. I feel like wrestling is very dependent on weight. So even if you have more experience, if it ever gets into like a wrestling match, the person who even has a slight weight advantage will be significantly in a better position.
Can you just go and have a look? Right, just let me think for a minute. That's the wrestler's problem, not our problem. Yeah, because we're not going to do wrestling. You can still take a bigger guy down if you hit him in the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that will be our strategy. Yeah. And the next point. When you fight, you got to try to fight to win. Yeah. Do you want to come in a bit closer? Yeah. Don't accept coming second. Don't accept coming second. Let's think about it. If you go to the Olympic Games, you come back with a silver medal, you're a national hero. Yeah? That's an awesome achievement. You get a silver in the Olympics. You're a star. In a fight, the one that comes second is the one that ends up in the hospital. Yeah. You don't want to come second. Yeah. Now, people have this idea, I'm just fighting to see what it's like. I'm fighting for experience. Yeah. Can't do that. Yeah. You've got to fight to win. You get people that they're good in competitions, yeah. But you put them in a street fight and they get destroyed, yeah. Because they're not clever. You've got to be clever, yeah. You've got to be working it out. What are you going to do to win? What are you going to do to win, yeah. The guys that are big on the street, they don't contemplate coming second, yeah. Only coming first. Okay. So I've got more ideas to share with you, but I realise you don't want to stand around and listen to me talking all afternoon. So we are going to practice doing what the crane art does best and sticking to people. Yeah. So we want to practice making contact and sticking. Yeah. Now, the way we're going to do it, one of you is going to throw some attacks at the partner. And the partner's going to block them and stick to them. And we're just going to practice that to begin with, and we'll develop it from there. Step one, we just use the hands. Hands in this context means any part of the hand, the elbow, and maybe the head, yeah, but not the knee or the foot. And you're going to defend and maybe throw a counter, yeah. So Neo, you throw just a sample attack towards me. Anything, yeah, something like that. Hand, stick, yeah? Stick closing down. One more. Stick closing down, yeah? Do you understand? Yeah, stick, and then you can counter. Okay? You're right.
No, I mean that area, that with our wrist, we stick.
Usually you stick with the wrist, yeah. You can do with the palm anywhere like that, yeah. Yeah, all right. Find a partner, off you go. Yeah. Are you all right?
It's just that I was in an abusive relationship and my partner used to get me on the ground a lot.
Oh, okay.
And I felt helpless a lot.
Okay.
And typically that's
Yeah.
why I'm here, so that it
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're not going to get you on the ground. Okay. That's it. I'm not sure about that punch. I think just a straight punch or a palm strike. A back fist is okay. Back fist to the collarbone is good. Yeah. That's it, yeah. Okay, guys, take a little rest. Take a little rest. Just give you a little bit more advice. Kanika, can you be my partner for a minute? Yeah. So we'll try counter and, block and counter. So you throw something like that, yeah? If there's a couple of attacks, then you stick, you come through. Now, it's not an ideal world, so you never get each one perfectly. But generally, cross the arm over the body, if you can. That means you block from the outside. This is the outside, this is the inside, yeah? Block from the outside. Blocking from the outside puts a barrier between you and the other hand, and because of the way that it turns the body, that hand's now further away. Now if I block the other way, so it's just straight to, there, that's got a good route in, yeah? It's too easy for that hand. So if I can, I'll kind of block that hand out. If I do that, okay, it stops the obvious counter that's going to come in. That's what we want to do. So we're trying to gain an advantageous position and as much as possible upset and unbalance the partner. Yeah. And last thing, if I can block with one hand, I'm not going to block with two, yeah, because I want the other hand to do my counter. So we generally move one, and then the other one's ready for the follow-up. Yeah, okay. We carry on a little bit more.
Remember, you can counteract. My face is here. Yeah.
Sorry, is this your first lesson with us? Yes.
Well, I did one at the midday today.
Okay, great. And yeah, what's your name there?
Ori.
Ori. Okay, you're Ori. Now, yeah, great. Yeah, I'll sign you on the booking sheet. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's take another look.
Should I be in horse riding?
I'd put one foot in front of the other. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's more stable. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So, okay. When you've, that's fine. But when you retaliate with the other hand, turn your body, because if you're still here, you're out of range. If you go here, you got the range. Yeah.
And like you're going for my shoulder, go for my face.
Yeah.
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 Cool, man. Go for my face. You can't let me in.
And now try to enter.
Just leave my hand here, or do I need to like?
Up to you. I would probably just leave it there.
Okay.
When you, okay, I'd like to kind of demonstrate, yeah. Okay, so you attacked with this arm, yeah. Now here, I'm in a quite neutral position, so there's a lot of things I could do with that hand, yeah. Imagine I kind of grab on. That's all very well, but I can't do much with that hand now. So it wasn't really a very smart move. What I really want to do is something like that. You come there and then in, or you get there with the palm. Go on in one more. Yeah, arm lock. There's all sorts of things that you can do. It just goes dead. Nothing happens when you grip. There are times when you want to grip. There's no real advantage to gripping there. It doesn't do any good. Yeah. No, that one won't. Just a straight punch, yeah. That's a good grip. That's an advantageous grip. Only grip when there's a really good reason to grip. Yeah. Otherwise, keep loose, keep neutral. Yeah. Neutral position there. That's it. Now, so you can manipulate. That's called a trap. Yeah. Tie both arms up, and they can go through there. So, yeah, I think that gets the message.
How do you block when it's like an uppercut? Is it an inner block?
Do it to me. There.
Okay.
You come up through.
Like if I'm kind of going up and then I go around, it's a little
Yep.
tough, right? Not for you, but for me.
So, yeah, I understand. So you're going to distract me with a low punch,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to go high, yeah? So I've got to be aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're close, then I've got to be very quick to block it, yeah. You have some people will tell you when that hook comes in to just put your hand back there, but you are getting punched, yeah. If you come into the elbow, height, yeah, towards your elbow, that's keeping you away from me and I'm not getting punched, yeah. So that's my preferred counter to that, yeah. Okay.
Push me away, that's it.
Same one fits.
Oh, you keep changing over, yeah.
Speed you have to make. I just went.
Okay, guys, so relax again. So, trying to learn to relax and flow and move fluidly. A flow of movement is very difficult to resist. If think about the flow of water. A flow of water unbelievably destructive. Yeah. A flow of water cut the Grand Canyon. You get a tsunami, it's amazingly destructive. It's just water, yeah. But it's flowing and it sweeps everything out of the way. Jimmy, do you want to just be my partner for a minute? Now, if he moves and I do that, it's rubbish, isn't it? Yeah. Move a bit more naturally. I want to just kind of, yeah, there. It's dead. Again, you just got to move into it, yeah. When I block, yeah, I've got to be relaxed, but I've got to move from the block straight into the counter. No hanging around. You choose what counter you do. Yeah. Can we have a slightly more flowing combination from you, Jimmy? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Something like that. You got to watch. He's going to do one. He's going to follow up with the other one. Okay, now. That's more like it. Yeah. There's a third one. That's fine. Yeah. But we're moving. You're moving with the opponent. Yeah. Learn to move, and we want a natural, relaxed flow of movement. Yeah. Not stiff like that. Yeah. Just flowing. Okay. So I'd like you to change partners. Change partners, yeah? Change partner.
One attacking, one defending?
Yeah. So again, guys, one attacks and the other defends. And the defender, this is your chance to learn to counter, to block the attack, stick onto the opponent, stick to them, and then throw your counter. Keep changing who's attacking. Keep changing. Let's see here.
Should the attacker also be flowing?
Yeah.
The attacker also flowing.
Yeah.
Let's,
Well, okay. The attacker, one or a short combination of attacks.
what do you mean?
Okay, so if I'm the attacker, I'm not going to throw too many attacks. Yeah. Okay. Let's say I throw 1, 2. Yeah. That's enough to start with. Yeah.
All right.
And then you can throw your counter. Otherwise, it's going to end up just getting into free sparring. So, 1, you block it. 2, yeah, that's it. 2, and then okay, you've got your counter in. We'll start again. For now, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys, you want to come back round me for a few moments? Okay, it's going okay so far. First thing, the defense that you use depends on the attack that you're facing. This block is good if your hands are up and the attack's coming high. There. So now you throw a punch towards my head. Yeah, that inner block there. Now, if my hands are down and he throws the same punch, then I've got to come up. Yeah. So that would be the right block. If his punch is coming down, then I use a lower block. Yeah. It's no good doing this if he's punching low as this. I've got to use a lower block there. Or maybe punch that one. Yeah. So I can either come like that or like that for a lower attack. Yeah. You've only really got two options, that way or that way.
How do you respond to a hook?
If you got a hook, thanks, then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to come inside it, cut it inside. So, yeah, I'll come back to that in a minute. In our art, we have this principle: side for straight, straight for side. Straight attack, side block. Side attack, straight block. If that's too simple for you, the attack is the force. And if you meet it head on, you take 100% of the force. If you meet it at 90 degrees, you don't take any of the force. So it's going it that way. You can go at more than 90 degrees and you join with it and lead it on. That's still good technique. Okay. We don't want to hear maths, we want to see what it actually looks like. Just gently a straight punch. If I do that and I just, okay, I'm going to cover up like that, I take all of his force. Yeah. If I'm unlucky, he breaks my wrist. That's not a good block, that's rubbish. Yeah. I don't just stand there and take it. Yeah. But I saw Jean-Claude Van Damme, he just got kicked there and he didn't care. Yeah. If he does the same punch and I do that, that's a good block. Yeah. I didn't take any of his force, I've deflected it. The force is just going in a different direction, and that's fine because it's not going to hit me. The third permutation, if I could get it, punch, is I lead him on there. So my force is going in the same direction as his force, and I'm taking advantage of his force. Yeah. That's great, but if it's a fast jab, you won't be quick enough to do that. That's the straight attack. The side attack gets coming in from the side. Now I cut the circle, the arc of the circle. So ideally, I want to be pushing out from the inside of the circle, like that. Then I don't take the brunt of his force. So I could maybe, if he's very close, I'll pull it back, that kind of thing. But if I've got the distance, then I want to come inside there, that way. So that's how we deal with straight attacks and side attacks. What about if he hooks down low? What are you going to do then? I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to come in that way. In your Sun Chen routine that you've been learning, you do 1, 2, yeah. That cuts inside the hooking attack from the side. Okay. Okay. That's given you a little bit to think about. Let's carry on, practice a little bit more.
In this practice, our hands should be like that, so we can practice the real Kung Fu, because
That's up to
something
you.
like that, so
That's up to you. So,
it's limited that way. I feel like it's limited.
yeah, yeah. If you want to practice from the hands down position, that's great. Yeah. If you want to practice from there, that's okay for now. But if someone takes you by surprise, your hands will be down. Yeah. When you raise the hands, they know what you're going to do. They know that you're getting ready to fight. Yeah. You're not going to take them by surprise if you do that first. Yeah. That might just get them by surprise. Okay. Yeah, good. I'll carry on with the same partner for now.
Down.
You're gonna.
I want you to worry about it. Really. No, I don't even want to. If you want it back, that's why I would get you up now. I'm not expecting that. Even like push it up. Elbows were already like within this range where I can throw it decent.
So once you block two, just do it. Just go for the next one.
Yeah, yeah. So let's take a look. 1, 2. Yeah. What else could you do there? 1, 2. There's an obvious one. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
So in an actual fight, are we supposed to keep the defocused face? Like,
Yeah,
if this was an actual
yeah,
fight, do
yeah.
I try to stay defocused or do I look at his fists?
You stay defocused and you try to, by concentrating on nothing, you're aware of everything. Yeah. So you square up against me. Here I am. I'm not focusing, but I'm aware now. When you move, yeah, that's it.
Is that a move, the headbutt?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so we do it once more now. You get ready, and that's it. You move by surprise. Yeah. Move, take me by surprise. Yeah.
hard, yeah.
Just flow.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? Yeah. Thanks, Jimmy. It's looking better. Okay, now, Tuba. Yeah. You're doing a lot of blocking, but you got to throw some counters, yeah? So you started, there was an attack with that hand, and you blocked it, yeah? And you had a nice opening to go through, yeah? Use the opening when you see it. When you see the opening, go for it, yeah?
Attack.
All right, one more. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. There. Okay, now, follow up, keep moving. Keep the flow rolling. Go on, same again, yeah?
Oh, like that. Too many.
Yeah. Okay. Well, slow down a little bit, yeah. And you don't get confused, yeah. One. Now what are you going to do next? Yeah, what are you going to do next? Yeah, yeah. That's it, yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, take a little break again. Okay, so. Oh no, my wrists are getting sore from all this blocking. I'm getting bruised wrists. Yeah, what do I do about that? I don't block so hard. Yeah. You don't need to be using maximum force. No. Use just enough. Yeah, just enough. And if you don't hit the other person too hard, you don't get too many bruises on your wrist. Yeah. When you tighten up, you go dead. Yeah. We don't want to go dead. We want to be keeping moving. Yeah. Come on, throw a couple of punches. Yeah.
It doesn't matter which type?
Yeah. Okay, you just keep boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. Let me show you what we don't want to do. Yeah. Throw your punch again. Look, it's push, push, push. Yeah. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah. Block him and do something back. Yeah.
And then reset for this exercise.
And then you break. Yeah. And then you break. You do your little flurry of action, and then rest. We don't want to get too carried away. Yeah. But relax and move freely. Yeah. Thanks. Pick your shots. Yeah. Think about the strike that you're doing. Try to make it count. It's not just reach out and, oh, I touched you. I've scored a point. No. Try to do something that could make a difference, that could knock someone out or win them or make a difference, yeah. Sometimes you're just lining someone up. You push them back to line them up for the next one. But try to make everything have purpose, yeah. Have a reason. So what we want is for you to get a little bit more confident, so you can try a few more moves in a combination, flow together, yeah, more relaxed, more movement, yeah. So I'd like you to change partners, yeah, change partner, and just do it again. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
for now.
Prima ragazza.
Yeah. Yeah. So, keep it relaxed, but keep moving. Yeah?
Should I practice doing hands down or hands up?
Up to you. Up to you. Your choice. Can we do that once more? Once more, that big hooking punch there. I go extend your arm, yeah? Extend through, yeah. That's a stronger counter.
So no grab. So even if I'm here, because this is faster if I grab.
I'm going to be more. Because that kick was.
You can pick this up and get hold of it. Can and we're gonna push out. Yeah. You don't just want that. And what is your yeah, you block it.
That's good, but I just want to show you something that I think is worthwhile. You had blocked like that, yeah? Now, from there, where you go is there, you roll over to the top, yeah? So you're there, roll your elbow over and you're creating an opening up the top there. There's a lot of different ways you can go from there. There, you know, maybe a back fist. I want you to try it, Lisa, on Kanika. You try it on Kanika. Yeah. Just now, hang on. You were there. Roll your elbow over there. That's it. Now you've trapped Kanika's arm there, and that. Yeah. And that. Yeah. But that's a great way to go from that position to roll over, take control. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Do you want to come round again? Okay. So we're definitely getting the idea. Make touch contact, tie the person up, put them under control. For most people, this is confusing because it's not what they're used to. Yeah. And the more you practice it, the more you get used to it, the more comfortable you are with it. But probably, if you have to fight someone, they won't be used to it. So you do this, and they're out of their comfort zone. Then that's a big advantage. Yeah. If they happen to do it as well, you better practice harder than they do. Yeah. I'll go through some striking techniques with you. Yeah. First thing, we're going to practice some palm strikes. Yeah. Why hit with the palm and not the fist? Because that doesn't break, and that breaks easily. The reason that they wear gloves in boxing is not to protect the guy who's being hit, it's to stop the fists breaking. And they have big hand wraps under the gloves. It's to stop the fist from breaking. Yeah. In UFC, they started off without gloves, and they gave up and put gloves on them because the guys kept breaking their fists in the fights. Now, if you haven't got gloves on, then try not to hit, especially the dome of the skull. Be careful about hitting the jaw. You can hit the jaw there, not so much there. But a palm strike, you don't break the palm. Yeah. So a palm strike's good. So we're just going to stand in a stance and strike out with the palm. One, and then the other. Just get the feel of it. Palm strike, one, and then the other. Visualize you're going for the nose.
I don't really get what part of the hands you hit with this one, but you relax in the finger. And let go.
Keep your fingers out of the way. Just keep them out of the way. Yeah. Okay, so let's understand this a bit better. Leo. What I'm trying to do is that. Smash him in the nose, that way. And ideally drive his head back a bit. I could also get his jaw. Could also hit the jaw. Yeah. In simple terms, that's it. Thanks. Because if you're up against a good fighter and they've got warning, their head will be like that. You're not going to get the point of the jaw because it's tucked down there. Yeah. And not everybody does that. Yeah. But you still get the nose. Yeah. Palm into the nose. Squash the nose. Yeah. So we try just a little bit more. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Well, try. Okay, good. So what's this really going to look like? If you throw a swinging punch in towards me, a kind of swinging, that's it, in like that to the nose. I block his side attack straight through, yeah, boom. So that's it. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
A block and a strike at the same time?
You can, but I recommend against it because you split your force between the two moves. Yeah, so it's better to do 1, 2. Yeah, but you want it in very quick succession. Yeah, block, strike, Don't hang around because that other punch is coming. Yeah. Next one is that. You see this a lot in Kung Fu, that palm strike into the diaphragm here. Yeah. There, you get the winding effect, like when you hit someone in the solar plexus. So there, just underneath the floating ribs where the diaphragm is. Let's give it a try. There. Okay, and we'll try this one coming across from the side. What's that gonna do? Well, let's see a bit of example here. I'm gonna try to hit the jaw. There, yeah. Boom. Side of the jaw there. Boom. Bam. Okay.
Are you hitting, still the...
At the moment, the palm. Yeah. At the moment, the palm. Yeah. Now let's just try it. There. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we just quickly. Let me just think how best to do this. Yeah, come with me. Somebody help me shift this forward a bit, Jimmy. Yeah, good man. That's it. The jaw. The diaphragm. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like you to have a couple of goes each. So we'll have a line in front of the dummy. I want you to do a couple of goes each. And, well, let's do it.
How do you breathe? Do you block? Do you exhale?
No. We retain the breath as we strike.
Okay.
We keep the breath in as we strike.
Okay.
So we keep inflated with air. But you've got to breathe in between it.
Okay.
Got to breathe in between. So 3 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, then move to the back of the queue, otherwise we spend too long. Off we go.
Stance.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Bring your elbow in behind the hand when you go low. Closer, tighter to your body, that way. Yeah. Okay, good. We're back. Here, the chin is almost fitting into that little hollow in your hand. There, like that, yeah. See that? Jaw is fitting into your hand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. One more thing for you, Lisa. Tuck your chin in. Yeah, get out of the dangerous way. Yeah. Hold on. Not too far back. the little hollow in your hand, the jaw is just fitting
the
into
jaw,
that
not
there.
the jaw.
We're going for the jaw, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, okay. Okay. And stop a moment now. You're coming very wide, and that's reducing the power that you get. So becoming tighter, and there's quite a bend on there, in. Yeah. That way. Here, the elbow's right next to your body as it comes out there. This has got bad leverage. This has got very strong leverage. Let's do it. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Okay. Now look at the target. Look him in the eye, yeah? Go on. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, not there. At the front, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay. Here, not here. A little hollow in your hand here. Fit the jaw into it, yeah? More like this. Not here, here. Yeah. Elbow close to your body. Yeah, see, you get a lot of leverage like this. All right, okay. I think we're done. I want to gather around. Okay, so that's giving you a chance to feel what it's like on the target. So, little pieces of advice. Look at the target. I know if you've done that defocusing the eyes are not focused, but they're very aware. You look. Yeah. The opposite approach to that goes something like this. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so frightening. I'll just close my eyes and hope for the best. Yeah. Okay, maybe you don't do exactly that, but there's a lot of people who are just hoping for the best. No. You stay calm, fix your eyes, yeah. Hit the target. Yeah, hit the target. When you do it, keep your jaw tucked in. Yeah. There. It's a big mistake to do this. It's a really big mistake, yeah. We want to get leverage. Now watch. This, for example, with the hip coming in behind the elbow, there's a lot of leverage there. Boom, boom, boom. This has got very little leverage. Yeah. This action is weak. This action is very strong. Yeah. When you turn your elbow in, you're very strong. Even with the higher one, yeah, the elbow is angled in. The elbow is a little bit inside where the hand is. Yeah. That, with the shoulder engaged like that, is very strong. That is weak. Yeah. Okay. So, I've just given you a few techniques to try. Punches. Punches are good against the not so hard targets. Yeah. The body. Yeah, it's great to punch the body. Yeah. The neck. Yeah. Now, if your chin's tucked down, people can't punch your neck. Yeah. You get punched. So, just learn to do that. Punches are great against the soft targets, but be wary of the bone. Okay? Find a new partner. So the same thing. If you are confident, then we won't have it taking in turns. You just front attack when you see an opportunity, and the partner is going to counter, kind of block, stick, and counter. Okay, right. Let's try. Okay, so try targeting the arm. Yeah, his arm. That's what you want to do. Take control of the arm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You do your something like that. If you're just dodging around here, we're not getting anywhere. Okay, you haven't been hit, but you haven't taken an advantage yet. Okay, let's do it like this. You throw a punch. Yeah. I stopped it, but I haven't really gained an advantage. Yeah. Let's replay it. Yeah. Okay. I want to move in. I want to capitalise. I want to move in.
Right.
I want to take the initiative away from you. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. That's it. There. We got the kind of locked up position. But basically, if you don't get me, and you come back, then as you pull your fist back, there's an opening that I'm going to come through. So when you did that, you leave an opening, and I want to go through that, yeah? If you knock me out with the first punch, you won, yeah?
Right.
If you punch and you miss, then I'll use that opening that you've left when you come back to exploit, yeah?
But that's like split second.
Well, yeah.
You do
That's
this.
boxing then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah, he comes from a boxing background.
So, yeah.
your face would
yeah.
have been not happy.
It would.
But
it would. I also don't.
yeah, you got to be quicker than the other guy. But basically, as that fist comes forward, yeah, do something about it. And if I can do something about it, then yeah, I'm going to stay there. I don't want to let go. But that's the essence, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Something that
Okay, and relax. So you make your interception, but then you're not capitalizing on it, and you're staying there, yeah? So you just throw a punch with that. This is what you're doing. You're coming in like that, yeah? The interception's good, but where's the next bit, yeah? So you just go back to doing what you're doing. Yeah, that's the same block, isn't it? The same block, bomb, in, yeah. Because you go tight, you want to tense your muscles, you stop, yeah? What we're trying to do is,
Very confused.
what's confusing?
At least I don't do that. All the other things that
Yeah,
pop
I
up
understand,
to
I
me
understand,
are all
yeah.
blocks from what I know, but
I
still I
understand,
don't
yeah.
do that. It's the only thing that I pressed not to do. So when he
well-
comes here, I don't do that. I do that. Because that's how I used
Okay.
to be.
Which punch was he doing?
I was doing a lot of these.
I have to do.
I was doing some of these, and he was doing that, but he was instead he was trying to do that.
Nah, I was doing
Now,
something like
okay.
that.
So, if he's doing a straight punch, then you're not going to do that, yeah? That's your response against a hooking punch, yeah? So, I understand what you're saying. If he's hooking around from the side, then you want to do that, yeah? That's
Possibly
more
I
like
want
it,
to
yeah.
do that, but
Or that, well,
in this situation
yeah.
I'm trying to at least not do that and instead of doing that. Yes, I'm doing
Yeah,
that.
but actually it's probably better to
Straight
just
punch or
do hook, yeah, to do that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Then
but
after that, I'm going straight to his face.
yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, okay, that's more like it.
Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So this one, I'm getting it.
yeah.
That way.
That's just an example. Well, okay. So let's look at it again. That was the obvious block from where you were. You just do it once more. That's clearly a block that'll work. Now, how am I going to get in from there? There, maybe, or maybe there, or maybe there. Now, I've got to be very careful of what that hand's going to do. I've got to be on that one as well, yeah? I've got to control it. But that's what I'm trying to do. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. Much better, much better. Yeah, now you're starting to flow. Flow of movement. That's right, that's right. Yeah. Oh, very good, very good. Could you do that hook once more, please? That. Yeah, there. Okay, so the obvious thing now is that knee. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Every time you jerk, I'm feeling it. So keep it flying.
I'm really sorry. I've got to take a toilet break. Could you?
So you want to jump in with that? Yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay, let's take a look at this. Go on, keep going. Okay. Okay. Watch your stance as you're
going for a high strike, okay? Your tendency is, because he's tall, you're getting a tad bit scared here, and then you're leaning. Try not to lean. Yeah. You're creating an opening, whether it's here or here, right? Use it, step in. You have a step. Don't just shuffle and move back and move in. Actually, physically, step. You have the space and he's open. Going here sometimes is, unless you go boom. There.
And when he goes, grabs my arms and keeps me out here, is this the best move?
Yeah, but control, yeah? Good. Good. So palms open, that way, everything is just touch, 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 yeah? And your strikes get faster and better and more accurate because you're controlled versus tensing. Good. This is good. Sorry. Nom? Nom. Can you jump in and do a 3 with you guys? Good.
Especially when it gets taller target, right?
Okay, what we got here?
Tuck my chicken in, tuck my elbow in.
Yeah.
And we were like discussing about
Okay, let's see.
the height difference.
Yep, go on.
He jabs me.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you are going too quick for a side move. You have the right idea. So he's coming. Come. Okay, wait for it. Yeah, wait for it. He's gonna stay out. Yeah, come on. Yeah, there. He started bouncing back now, right? Here. Okay.
Yeah.
But you need to get it so you're not going into him. Just when he's at that point where you're just about, as he's blocking, you gotta get that space.
Yeah.
Right timing right there, and then you can stick. Yeah. But feel the timing, but wait for it. You don't have to do it in the first one.
Since the hooks are even more difficult to respond to.
Okay.
So this.
But you really do have to strike with this hand right away because you're open, right?
So-
Like you don't, because otherwise the other hand is,
And
you're,
for instance, in this scenario, because his hand here is protecting, so you go with the jaw here.
well, his hand is up, so I would go body shot, right? So if you come, do that to me, boom, I'm right here, yeah? Whether the ribs or coming uppercut, right? Because he's already blocked his face, yeah? And elbow, yeah? Because you got that nice upper elbow with your height against his chin. That's quite dangerous. Pretty, yeah.
That's like, I feel like it's easier to get me here than
Because you're protecting that.
Yeah, but options. Options. All right, ladies, let's take a look.
Which is kind of.
Okay, somehow everybody has gotten, let's scooch, everybody is in one. Yes, a little bit. Good, let's take a look.
Which is kind of a rooster boxing thing here, but.
Rooster boxing, okay, good.
Like a rooster fight and boxing.
Okay, Tuba,
Yes.
relax a bit more, right? You're blocking the first one well, yeah? Then the second one is coming, you're getting stiff.
Yeah.
So that first one is nice. You're like, oh, nice and relaxed here. Then suddenly the next one comes and you're like, and then you're doing this. So keep that same punch, keep punching. Relax. Yeah? Relax. Think of the blocks as circles as she's punching. Punch. Relax. It doesn't matter that she's coming with speed. I have enough distance where she's not really gonna land. I'm like, okay, round, wait for it. Yeah? Don't get caught up in what game she wants to play. Play the game you want to play. Wait for it. And for you, watch. Okay. This was I asked you to do that. But change it up. High, low, high. But, you know.
So if I hook, I uppercut both of your arms inside.
Hi. Okay. Okay, good. Not bad. Getting better. Good.
The direct.
Yeah.
I'm always like that all my life. I love the
Good. Good. Ah, look at that. Okay. Good. Good.
change, maybe the other
Okay.
way.
All right.
Doing
So
the
now
same-
sometimes, as he's coming, especially when you're here, step in. You're not always stuck doing, okay, 1, 2, okay, here. Now, do it again. 1, 2, 3, step. Then you can get your elbows in, then you can get the
Do the
knees.
same, do the same.
Okay, yeah?
What did I?
1, 2. Yes, especially if your hand is on the inside. Now, if your hand is on the outside, I'd like to, okay, I block here. I'd hook into that. Maybe step, maybe not even step. So if I'm on the outside, I want to hook. If I'm on the inside, I want to step in, especially if there's a height difference. If you're the same height, then it's okay. But when you're here, then it's just, you get more. And it's easier to get center line than it is for him to get distance. So add the step. Okay, what is this going on here? Okay, all right, relax, okay? He's quite relaxed.
Right.
So stay relaxed, okay? He's so far away. Even here, you're doing this. You're not gonna hit him, right? So,
I'm going to be stepping back.
yeah? So at the very least, finish the block completely and go into it. Because if you're gonna sit here and do this, you're not hitting anything right now. So wait for an opportunity, okay? Okay? Okay. Yeah, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Don't just rush into a move because that worked once. It's not always gonna work, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, good,
I'm going to be feeling you out for a bit.
good. Okay. Okay. Okay.
The same.
Okay. Okay. I have a fun one for both of you.
What can we do in this?
When he's coming in with an elbow?
Which is weird.
Okay,
In a
here.
street fight, maybe.
Yeah. You come in with your own elbow, yeah? Either you get up into it or boom, boom, yeah? So elbows, always boom,
So elbow,
boom.
with, elbow with an elbow.
Yeah, so either I go up, yeah, if he's taller, it's easier, or as I'm here, boom, boom, yeah? Or elbow, elbow. I'm not able to do anything. I have the leverage here. Yeah, 3 different, but you can feel when an elbow is coming, especially if there's contact. You can feel that. That, especially the vision-wise, you'll see it right away. But if you're in touch contact, you can feel it. The shoulder starts lifting. Yeah. So.
Hey guys,
Yeah. Yep.
thanks. So, in a minute we're going to start stretching. Do you have any questions about what you've just been doing? Do you have any questions? Like, how do I deal with this, or... Yeah.
For practice purposes, is it better
Yeah.
to be like super light with your taps and slow to like practice blocking, or is it better, like let's say I have 5 minutes with somebody to practice, what's the best way to use that time?
Yeah. You kind of need to adapt to your opponent, yeah. So you start off and you do it slow enough that you can actually do the techniques, yeah. Well, obviously your aim is to speed it up. Now, if you're quicker than your partner, maybe you have to slow down a bit. Yeah. If they're quicker than you, you speed up a bit, but maybe they have to slow down a bit for you. And we're not trying to really injure the partner. Yeah. Because if you're getting injured, then you can't continue practicing, and if you don't practice, you don't improve. Yeah. So to improve, you've got to do it a lot, and in order to do it a lot, you've got to do it without injuring each other. Yeah. And that means, you know, you can go quite light in the practice and take it easy to start with, but then gradually you want to speed up. Gradually you want to speed up, because you have to learn to deal with someone who's quick. You've got to deal with a quick opponent. Yeah. So it's got to be a progression. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, very quickly take a drink of water, and we're going to start stretching our legs. Okay, so what you've been watching so far is our kind of introduction to how we use the Kung Fu for fighting. Yeah. See, most of the guys here, it's their first week of training, so they don't really have skill. Only a few of them have done it before. But I'm trying to introduce the idea that you stick. You get onto the opponent and you don't let go. You bring them into your trap. Yeah, you spring the trap and then you counter from the trap. So that's our style of fighting. When we get a little bit more advanced, we do the kicks as well, but we're doing it step by step. Next, what we're going to do is a deep stretch on the legs, try to make our legs more flexible, and we need that to be able to do the kicks. So here we go. Okay guys, here we go again. The next component today, so we're going to stretch the legs, and we stretch the legs so that we'll be able to kick. Yeah. And start off with just a little bit of loosening up. So knee rotations and the other way. Change sides. And the other way. Now, arm up by the side of your head. Lift your knee, touch the arm. Yeah. Lift the knee high. And the other side. Elbow out to the side. Now, lifting your knee up to the side to touch the arm. And change sides. and relax. Now, lock your fingers and stretch up high. And relax. Fold forwards. Legs straight and lean down towards the floor. And stand. Okay, now bring your hands out to the sides. And we're going to do leg lifting. So swinging your leg straight up in front of you like this. And the other leg. And relax. Hand out to the side, and we're going to circle and slap the hand with the foot. Ready? Off we go. And the other side. And relax, keep the same hand there, switch to the opposite foot, bring it up to the side, go around and slap. And the other side. And relax. Okay. Over to the side. And going to do the side leg lifts. Swinging your leg up, straight up this way to the side. See how high you can get the leg while keeping safe. And the other side. And relax. Okay. Change legs again. Lift your leg high. Lift it up in front. Now swing it out to the side in the side kick position. And now wrap it round to the back behind you. Lift it up to the back. See how high you can get it to the side. And to the front again. To the front again. To the side. High as you can. To the back. Lift it up. To the side again. And around to the front. To the side. Lift it as high as you can to the back. High as you can. Lift it up. Side. And the front. See how high you can lift. Last time, side. Back. Lift the leg high. Side. Front. And change legs. Up in front, out to the side, lift as high as you can, to the back. Now really lift it high, to the side, to the front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front, side, high, lift it high, back, lift it even higher, side, front, lift it high, side, back, side, lift it higher, front, and finish. Take a stretching block now. Hand back to the wall. And rest your block on the wall. And heel on the block. Lean forwards, leaning your body towards your straight leg. And now change legs. Again, lean your body down towards your leg. And relax. Change legs again, but this time stand sideways with the flat of your foot on the blocks. And now the other side. And relax. Okay, well done. And now, go back to where you began. And stretch your legs out in front. Fold forwards. So start with a small lean forward. Grab your feet or your ankles and then lengthen your back. Make your back longer. Your spine, pull it out long, as long as you can. And then fold down towards your legs. And relax. Okay. Hands on the floor. We're going to do leg raising. The further forward your hands, the harder it is. The further back the hands, the easier this is going to be. We're going to lift the legs up and down between 8 and 12 times without touching the floor. Very good. And when you've done that, cross one leg over the other. That's it. And fold forwards. So again, leaning down towards your straight leg. And relax. And leg lifting again. And then the other leg. And relax. And again, leg lifting. And now stretch apart. One leg straight. Lean your body down towards your leg. And now we do the leg lifts with the feet spread apart. Hands here, or you can do it with hands here. Up and down.
You need to. That's not good.
Up to you. Up to you. When you've done that, stretch the other side. And relax. Same again. And now, going to lean straight forward in the middle. Again, try to make your back long, head away from your hips, stretch out the back. And gently lean down. And relax, and relax. Okay. One more set, leg lifting. And relax. Okay, feet together now. And press your knees down towards the floor. Raise your head. Push your head up as high as you can. And then fold forwards from your hips. Try to keep your back as straight as you reasonably can. And just fold from the hips. And relax. And now, knees apart with your hips directly in between the knees in the middle. That's it. Now push your hips backwards. That will increase your stretch. Drop your body weight down onto the hips so that gravity pulls you into the stretch, pulls your hips apart. And relax. Relax your body and then sit with your feet spread apart like Selena is doing at the moment. And now raise up the crown of your head. And lift the crown up towards the sky. Push your chest forwards. Arch your back. And then slowly lower your body down forwards towards the earth. And sit up again. Now, lean sideways. Bring your shoulder down towards your leg. And the other side. And relax. Spread your feet a little wider. Turn to face one foot. Lean down towards your leg. Body down towards your leg. Now move from one leg across the front to the other. Swing from one side to the other. And relax. Feet wider. Lift your head up high and bend forwards once more. And relax. Now bring the legs closer together again and finish with them about halfway apart. And lean forwards once more. Our legs closer this time. This is harder. Okay, now quickly find a partner. Preferably someone of a comparable size to yourself. Find a partner. And we want one of each pair in this position, the partner back to back, leaning on their back. So everybody find a partner. Okay, could you demonstrate? Put your back on Selena's back, Lisa. Yeah. A little bit higher up towards her head, yeah. And lean your weight. That's right. Have a look. Do that. Does anybody not have a partner?
You help me reach lower with your weight.
You come try with me to. Yeah, just lie on me now. Yeah.
Go a bit higher to my neck, a little bit. On my, yeah. Higher. You are light. New record.
No, that's okay. You can put more, yeah. And relax. Thank you. And now change over. Okay. Yeah, so you try. Bring the feet a little closer. Yeah, about there. And relax. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Back where you began now. Yeah. So, yeah. You can go back to where you were. And stand. Sorry. And stand. Okay, now stretch high. Done a lot of leaning forwards. So now we're going to lean back. And relax. Now 1 foot right out in front. Same again, stretch high and bend. Now this stretch should extend into the thigh of the back leg. And the front of the back leg should be stretching. And then right up through the chest. And stand. Twist your waist, stretch this way, then back. Okay. Reach down the back of your back leg. See how far down your fingertips will go. And now the other side. Change legs. And the same again. Start by raising your hands and stretching right back. Now turn sideways, stretch again. And the other side. Relax. Okay. Now kneel down. And relax. Relax as deeply as you can. Soften up your body. Calm your breathing. Calm your mind. Try to feel relaxation spreading through your body. Now, I'll extend one leg out to the front. This way. If you want, you can lean on your stretching block. And just relax your body. Go very soft. Soften the body. And let gravity pull you down and stretch your legs apart. Very good, very good. And relax. So again, relax as deeply as you can. Yeah. Try to let relaxation spread through your body. Because you can't stretch when you're tense. You can only stretch when you're relaxed. Yeah, that's good. Now let's do the other side. So, if you want to relax, concentrate on your breathing. Breathe relaxed. And when your breath relaxes, your body will relax with it. And back. And relax again. Calm your breath. And we'll do that once more. Change legs again. Stretch. And change sides. And relax. And stand. Okay, well done. Well done. Okay. Almost done. Just for the benefit of anybody who wasn't at tea this morning, we plan on Thursday morning to go to Bai Canyon to do our Qigong, if it's not raining. So instead of meeting down here, we'll meet in a little car park at 6 a.m. If you have a scooter, you got a motorcycle, you can go on the motorcycle. If not, you can jump in my pickup and I'll drive you down there. I can take quite a lot of people in the pickup. The bikes can just follow along if you don't know where the canyon is. We'll go down there, do the Qigong, come back here, have our tea, then do the Xuanyang here. So it just makes a little change to do a little trip out. And at 7:30 tonight, Johnny's organising a tea tasting session to taste rare, exotic and expensive teas. And that'll be down at the tea room at 7:30. Okay, so everybody's invited. Okay, anything else? Well done, guys. Here we go. Bow. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So it's dinner time. Jimmy, stick around for a few minutes afterwards if you don't mind, yeah? If you're still watching, thanks a lot for joining us. That's the end of our little training session here at the Kung Fu Retreat. And we've been going for 2.5 hours now, so we're gonna break and have dinner. If you're interested, check us out, kungfuretreat.com or Namyang Kung Fu and Qigong Family on social media. We're here full-time training in Bai in the northwest of Thailand, living our life of Kung Fu. Thanks for joining us.